Hello everybody again. It's still project 170 as it was for 4 videos now, 5, and it's kind of beautiful outside. You should see that. I mean, in the distance, I think camera don't see that, but it's beautiful. So for now, my project is kind of some online guy on YouTube trying some online guy, some respected guy.
Say that again?
Trying to prove something or complete a challenge for 170 days, but that's quite not what I'm doing. No matter, I decided to make it more purposeful as my whole YouTube channel, and this kind of reflects some of my life aims to help people, to educate, to learn. So actually I have 3 ideas for now. The first one is I go to gym, I train, I get advices, I ask for advices, I give advices, and something like Sam Sulek, you know. And second one is me expressing some theoretical ideas, maybe philosophical questions, and trying to answer them, and maybe someone can give me for the next video a philosophical question. And the third one is more of a thing I previously mentioned about a whiteboard, where if I know something and maybe even someone asks something, I educate myself in that field, so I explain it on the big ass whiteboard. I like it. I really like this idea, but for now I'm gonna stick with philosophical thoughts. So thoughts or thoughts? No, thoughts. Yeah. So for today it's gonna be a quite popular one. Is what the point of life. You definitely have this, and it's the one the first pops out in mind when you say philosophical. And I think I'm gonna take you to the first idea I have in had 12 years, I guess. Okay, so first of all, my answer is, I'm not gonna tell you, okay. The first time I heard this question was maybe when I was somewhere around 8. It was with my grandma. I remember this really clear. I was sitting with my grandma, and and I said, can you give me any answer, any question, because I know any answer to any question. I can answer anything. And then she said, "What's the point of life?" And I was a little bit astonished, because I was kind of 8-year-old. So I answered, the point of life is to be something like this in translation. It's kind of true, but really lazy answer. I mean, it's kind of the right answer, but it doesn't explain, really goes into this thing. And after that I had these thoughts in maybe when I was 12, and I came up with the idea that the point of life is to raise a future generation, to make sure they are better than you. But it's still not the answer I'm at right now. So after that, maybe before I was like 14, I thought a little bit more, and I had an idea that, an answer that the point of life is to be happy. But it doesn't reflect everything I intend to say. When I was 8, I said it because it was the most obvious answer, because, like, I don't know, I just thought of that first, and I had to make my grandma proud. 12, was thinking about it a little longer. Answer about future generation was because from like, I don't know, from like 7 years, the point is nobody told me that, nobody forced this idea on me, and I don't remember any propaganda about this, but I was like, in my mind I was thinking about that I'm sure I have to make my kids better than me, and that really would be cool to have a kids. And so the 14-15 years version, when I thought what the point is to be happy, it was because I was on that feeling, you know. I'm really having a hard time explaining this in English. I think you might be familiar with the term of hopecore or something like that. Yeah, because I was for some reason I got that recent burst of good energy and happiness. I don't remember why. I think I remember, but I'm not gonna tell you why. And I felt really good, and that I'm gonna be happy all my life. I should be happy. Even when I'm sad, I'm just happy. The last version is a little bit modified. That the point of life is to experience. It just like if you want to be happy all the life, you won't be happy, because if you don't experience sadness, you won't know what happiness is. You know that? You're not stupid, right? But it's not just about happiness and sadness. There's a lot of different feelings. If you experience like adrenaline, you may like it, you may not, and it just goes to those two buckets. And there are some, of course, there are some strange feelings that won't fit in the happiness or sadness. They're just weird, or just that. And it's just, you gotta experience as much things as you do, but don't do some stupid shit. I mean, I definitely will do a lot of more stupid shit, and because I can, and you shouldn't. So right now I think it's to experience as much as different as random things as you can. Experience, be happy, and be sad sometimes, maybe, or no, you decide. So that's kind of a wrap up for today. See you next time. Oh, what day is it? What day is it? Wow, it's a day 39 already. It's almost been half of the 70 days of 170. 39 out of 170. That is quite not that really positively, because I not yet really feeling on the day 39, so it's not really quite positively outrageous, but it sure is outrageous. So see you.